Hey, welcome to Sixx Daze. I am Bob Sixx, and today we're going to discuss the butterfly effect. I am a firm believer in the butterfly effect. If you changed anything about your past, the most minute part, you would not be the person you are today. Before I get too far into this, let me give a shout out to my buddy Steve Lamont over at LaBen's Music. He's the guy that does my original music for the intro and the outro. So head on over to his page and check him out. I will put a card right there. Just click on it, go check him out, subscribe, let him know that I sent you. I really appreciate what he does. He's a hell of a guy. Okay, the butterfly effect. The reason I'm so convinced in that is that it's just impossible for it to be any different. That if you changed anything about your past, there's no way that you could be who you are today. That means I accept and embrace, and I would not change any of it. I've been a drug addict. I've been homeless. I've been an alcoholic. I've been a bully. I've been... For those of you that think I'm mean now, you should have seen me when I was a kid. There's people who watch this video who can tell you. The first thing that I can remember in my life, the first significant event that I remembered that had it went any other way would have directly impacted my life, was when I was 4 years old and I got bit by a copperhead snake. I was standing on this rock. There was one last rock right here, which was the straight drop off. It was about a 40-foot cliff. I had to pee, but I wanted to stand on the edge. I've always been that guy getting right to the edge. And a lot of things I still push to the edge today too, but I'm a little more cautious than I was when I was young and invincible, thought I'd live forever. So I stepped down on that rock, and before I could start peeing, I felt something tickling my ankle. And when I turned and looked, there was a snake. I didn't know at the time it was a copperhead, but there was a snake under the rock. And at 4 years old, I had to decide, jump off the cliff or jump over the snake. And in that split second, because it sounds like it took a long time, I chose the snake. It bit me when I jumped over, but my adrenaline was pumping so hard, I didn't know it bit me until I got what I figured was a safe distance away. And I checked my ankles and saw the blood coming from my ankle, which I still have the 2 X's. They cut my ankle at the hospital, and I should put a video in, or a little picture of it in this clip, but I won't. But if you ever see me in person, ask me and I'll be more than happy to show you. But my alternative to jumping over the snake was to jump off the cliff. Now, it's possible I could have survived that 40-foot fall. I mean, people skydive from planes and fall. You know, skydive from planes and have problems and they survive. There's been people fall and their chute not open and then bounce off the ground and get up. Google it. But had I jumped off that cliff and I survived, I mean, this video could probably be a whole lot different if I had even come this way. But if I'd made it here, it'd probably be something like... That's probably how I'd be going, and that's just the way my mind works, that I think that. But had I not jumped over the snake, I wouldn't have become as cautious as I am. I'm not scared of snakes, but I don't like to be under houses or in attics where, here in Texas, we have snakes pop up all the time. So I don't like to be in those spots. But I'm more cautious. I'm also appreciate life more. Because I know, realistically, I could have died that day. Not from the snake bite, but I could have jumped off that cliff, and with my luck, I would have died. Now, I would have survived, and I would have been barking and panting right now. And people will be watching these videos for a whole different reason. But some of you know, and this is not pity, but it also helped me become who I am. My biological father, who was a part of my life, up until about 11, 12 years old, he was intermittently involved a little bit as I got older and realized what a dick he is. But he abused the shit out of us. Just beat us constantly for nothing, for the dumbest shit, and he was mean. But because of that, I didn't abuse my kids. Now, granted, I'm not saying I'm the greatest dad in the world. I wasn't as calm as my dad. I do not call my biological father Dad. He's Bob. My dad, if I had that patience, I would have been the perfect father. But oddly enough, even though I could get past abusing, and I did not abuse my children, they were disciplined and they were raised well to make good decisions, all from what happened to me. That's made me a good father. If had I not went through that, I may have been a shitty dad, because my natural instinct is violence. And yes, that probably stems from being abused. But anyways, I became a good dad. Had I not been a drug addict, I wouldn't have known the dangers. I wouldn't have known what to look out for in other people. I wouldn't have known any of that stuff. Alcoholic, same thing. I understand. I have a very addictive personality, which is why I can't do drugs, because I know that I get addicted. I can't help it. Drinking, I know I cut off at 6. If I pass 6, I can't stop. I'm not the kind of alcoholic that craves to drink. I'm the kind of once I start, I can't stop. But I've learned that. So all of that has brought me to here. Let me add in the little piece of how mean I used to be. There are people who are watching this video and they'll vouch for it. I was mean, and I know why psychologically. I know why I was so mean as a kid. A friend of mine pointed out a while back on Facebook, he saw a comment I made, a joke that I posted, and he remembers me from then, and he thinks I'm still that same guy. And I didn't know how to type it without sounding like a dick, so I'm saying it here, hoping he sees the video. While I was that guy, I evolved into this person who doesn't do that. Now, back then, I purposely tried to piss people off because it made me feel better. If I made you lose your cool, I'm better than you. I stole your cool. And I found it funny as shit that you get mad at some of the dumb shit I'd say. But now, I don't try to hurt people's feelings. I try to promote people and support people and be as positive as I can. But if I say something telling you the truth and it upsets you, that's tough shit. Don't care. Sorry. I don't agree with everything you say, and you don't have to, and you shouldn't agree with everything I say. You, all the elements of you make you, and all the elements of me make me. But because of all of that stuff, I'm the guy I am today. I'm not perfect. I'm still striving to be the person I want to be, as well as you should be doing the same thing. So, if you changed anything about your past, think back to some significant event that happened in your life. If you changed that, you would not be who you are today. It's impossible. If you're baking a cake and you left out the flour, it would not be the cake. It'd be pretty yuck, but you see what I'm saying? So it takes all of these things to make you. That doesn't mean you're stuck with who you are. You can evolve. Once you identify something you don't like about yourself, you can evolve from that. And that's what we should all strive to do. We should strive to be better people. Support our fellow human beings. Help lift them up. Get them through tough shit. All this me stuff, man, look where it's got us. So, that's my thoughts on the butterfly effect. You've had to go through all the shit that you went through to become who you are today. Because it's not just the positive good things in your life that make you who you are. It's the bad shitty things too. See, I accept all of my shit, the good and the bad, and I exercise my demons within a controlled environment. I'm not out hurting people, and I'm not out trying to hurt people. I want you to succeed. Everybody. My friends know. If you ever need someone to talk to, you contact me. I've helped stop 2 people from committing suicide. They're both alive and doing well today. That makes me feel really good. Had it happened when I was 17, probably wouldn't have happened. Because I would have just fucking blown off their problems like, well, that's stupid. So, embrace who you are. Accept your past. Quit trying to deny it. I mean, we've all done shit we're not proud of. I was a bully for a while. Not proud of that. But had I not been a bully, I would not have learned how to deal with bullies and become a better person. So again, embrace everything about you, the good and the bad. Put it together and realize that's what's making you the person you want to be, or that you are. Thank you for watching. Until next time, have a great day. Make someone laugh if you can. I am Bob Sixx. Peace! Mama always said I could be a Jedi.